Welcome back to Tiny T Gaming. This is Bellwright episode 19. Progressing from last episode where I consolidated more of my hold on the area surrounding the settlements I've taken. I'm now going through, as you can see, and clearing up some of the more contested areas within reach. I've got 8 followers with me now, and I'm trying to deal with the harder level of bandit camps. My shield has broken, so I am letting my companions go first and dealing with the worst of the bandits, because as you can see on the map, it is contested and there is lots of them. And it is just so frustrating when you get dropped and then you have to respawn in your little settlement and then travel all the way down, especially when some areas you haven't quite pacified yet, so you haven't got the signposts and you aren't able to fast travel. So I was knocked unconscious there, so I had to respawn, and now I have given it some time and I am gathering my followers, those that are capable, and checking them through. As you can see, loads of them are injured from the successive raids I've been doing now, so I thought it'd be a good chance to go through and make sure they're all outfitted correctly, because if there's any that are going around without shields or without any kit that would just protect them more and they are injured already, then they'll just get killed, and that would be really frustrating because I've got a lot of trades people now and it's quite useful for progressing. So just going through and checking what I can make and what I've got access to. So I thought it'd be better to have them wearing the rough gambesons, which some have already got, but a lot are still not wearing that, which is fine. And going through and making sure that those who don't have a full set of body armor do. Also, I am really trying to assess who I can really call upon out of my settlement now, and who I've got access to as a sort of like a warrior instead of just the workers, because there is starting to be a clear cut definition between my camp followers and the actual warriors within the band. And as you can see on the left there, I did have a follower that was killed. That was someone who was killed because someone else as well. That was the people who were killed because they were injured and then they went out on the daily errands doing whatever, and then they're just come under attack again and they're wiped out basically. I am trying to dominate a lot of ground with not many followers, which is hard because every time I sort of mobilise my little force, a lot of them get wiped out, but I do keep going on from successive raid to successive raid, so it is up and down. But moving on again, I've got my little band following me. I picked 17, the ones I thought were best able. They're still not healed, so I thought get them moving while they've still only got a few more minutes before they're fully recovered, and in that time hopefully they won't come across anything that will kill them, and then I can start getting them through to pacify more area again. This is a green tier bandit camp, and I just thought I could deal with it myself. And as you can see, I got a bit frustrating because they started wounding me quite quickly and blocking my blows, which got really frustrating. But I did the standard, keep retreating while my shield takes all the blows and pick them off one by one. It is effective if you can time it right, but it does get frustrating when they keep landing lucky hits on you, especially when it's someone with a pitchfork and you're like a fully armoured warrior. But some fully armoured warrior, medieval warrior, would probably get dropped by some peasant with a pitchfork in real life, so I guess it is realistic. But just thought I'd clear this out before my companions arrive, because it's a good little adjacent activity, not wasting game time, and then get a little bit of loot here and there. But it is still frustrating how your companions don't fast travel with you, so you can move around the map really quickly, but then they take ages to follow you up, and then I often find that I have to go AFK for a bit, or AFK but making sure that a bandit patrol doesn't just come right through and clear me up, because that would be even more frustrating. And it just slows down your gameplay. It just slows down the whole experience, because I think if you can fast travel from location to location, why can't your followers? As you can see, they're starting to rock up now. Good little band though, especially for the tasks I've got in store for them. Just trying to, as I said at the start of the video, consolidate like I was at the end of the last episode, because there's just too many bandit camps that are causing problems. And as you saw, 2 of my companions were killed, and that was really what the catalyst for me thinking I should get my acting gear and get the areas pacified. So I thought I'd mobilise those who I could. As you can see now, I'm just checking through the time frame for those who are injured. Some are homeless randomly as well, but that is getting rectified as well, because I then get 2 more houses begin being built. But as you can see, I'm aiming for the 3 red square tier bandit camp, and by the time they get there, and then by the time that they're really good to go, it should work out nicely that I can just carry out the raid, wipe out the bandits and move on a little bit. I do find though that even with a band of like around 17 fighters, or even 20 plus, that they can't just keep hitting successive attacks. The casualty rate goes through the roof, and then you're ending up with like 3 or 4 followers with you, and they're just pretty much useless. So you don't want to get to the point where all your followers are gone, or you've got 3 or 4 left, and then you're thinking, well, if they get attacked or ambushed by like some larger, higher tier bandit patrol, how are they going to do? So you don't want to get them to the point where they're ruined. I think it's always best to call it quits when there's still a good enough formation that when they just mosey on back to the settlement, or you tell them to go back, they go back as a pack instead of like some broken unit. Just dealing with the lower tier bandit there as well, because it's just, I'm just waiting for my companions to be healed up now. But fast forward, they're all healed, and I begin the attack. There is a lot of bandits in this camp, so I have sped it up a bit. Sped up quite a bit because I kept knocked down. But as you can see, picking up a lot of renown, so it's a good little bit of farming renown. I need to go and eat up and then put some bandages on because I was killed, but that's fine. And then it works out that by the time I get back down to the bandit camp, they have managed to clear it out. So it was a little frustrating because I was quite looking forward to that fight, and then I get killed in like the first 30 seconds. Try to look and see what these guys are doing, but you can't fight them yet, or you can't start dialogue to then go and fight them. So I thought I'd leave them in case it's a quest line, and then heading back to my little motley band. This episode is a little bit shorter than some, just because I'm in that middle ground now between having pacified one settlement and then pacifying another. I need to really do a lot of this groundwork where I clear out the surrounding area first and then I clear out the settlement, because you need to put the infrastructure in, like these signposts, and then the outposts that farm the resources in each surrounding area, because once you have taken each settlement, it opens up certain resources like steel, etc., or iron I should say, and then just as you did with bronze and clearing out Herndine, etc. So all good, making good progress and clearing them out eventually. It is a slow burner of a game, but still thoroughly enjoying it, and just looking really for as many fights now as I can, because that's what you play it for. And now that my followers are to a good enough level that they're not wiped out usually after one fight, I can just take them on again. So dealing with this yellow or amber level threat bandit camp now, just because my companions weren't all wiped out in that first raid when I was knocked out, got killed, and quickly clearing through, and then it's just looting. always try and look for those old coins, because it speeds up boosting your relationship with each village elder over having to do the quest lines or build. Now, I prefer to do a mix of building structures within the settlements and collecting old coins or trophies off of killed animals, because I can't be bothered to do the quests, and so far I'm enjoying it more than just simply making a random shirt or making 3 shovels. But yeah, so quick episode, mainly about consolidation and really pacifying the area. I'd recommend this for everyone who's in this middle ground of the game now. I mean, as you can see, cleared out a bandit camp and another bandit patrol comes through, so that's 2 or 3 bandit patrols that came through during this pacification now. But it's good fun, and it allows you then to project your force onwards through the later stage of the game. So thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.